Folks, I promise you, there will be a day when I will upload a video and it will not be about Masters of the Universe. I swear, I promise. But when something falls into your lap and it's gifted the way this was, I thought I had to make another video. I was like, I'm sure of this. I need to make this video. It's gonna happen. Today we're talking about this article from autostraddle.com. It's autostraddle.com, not autoeroticasphyxiation.com. Trust me, I get the two mixed up too. But anyway.
Well.
Moving right along. This is written by an angry, soft butch lesbian. And she's of the school of thought, if you are a fan of an existing IP and it gets the 2020 treatment, or as we like to say, just because of the year, the 2021 treatment, 2020 treatment, whatever, the post-2016 treatment, and gets all, social justice up.
Social justice, 1, 2, 3. I wanna be PC.
Any backlash can only be attributed to sad men. Fanboy tears we're all familiar with the fanboy tears situation. We know the history.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So this is just another idiot trying to glom on and maintain some sort of relevancy over on a website that I'd never heard of until somebody shared a link in a private chat on Twitter and said, look at this trash. So here we are, another Masters of the Universe video about fanboy tears. Monkeys, roll the footage. Monkeys, roll it.
I am done with every one of you, because I've had enough. Enough of your secrets and lies. I'm done looking out for the people who never told me the truth.
You will be silent!
He-Man is gone. Skeletor is gone. So am I.
Are you fucking high?
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right.
that a lot.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
Here we are. It is Wednesday morning, and God, I didn't want to do another Motu video. I really didn't, but here we are on autostraddle.com. And we're going to talk about this article written by Heather Hogan. Sarah Michelle Gellar gaze up. Masters of the Universe revelation. He-Man fanboys drown in own tears. Now, when one of these journos use the term fanboy tears, it usually denotes the fact that they're a complete insane, either woke idiot or, feminist, something of the like. And this is the case here, where Heather Hogan happens to be all of the above plus one of
The lesbian!
So it's important to get to know our author before we jump into this topic headlong. So let's go over here. Let's see. A managing editor at autostraddle.com. Lesbian, gay, and queer.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Religion, spirituality, philosophy. Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. But why on earth should that mean that it's not real? Let's go to Twitter, shall we? Yeesh.
Damn!
Your friendly neighborhood soft butch. So we've gotten to know our author, Heather Hogan, a little bit. Let's dive into this wonderfully written Pulitzer Prize-winning article, shall we? Like so many sailors who I can't do in that voice. Like so many sailors who crash their ships against the boulders of the seas and the sound of the sirens, and the children who followed trails of candy into the haunted woods, like a moth to the flame the prophet Janet Jackson heralded, I, too, am propelled along by an invisible force. No matter the time, the day, the season, the obligations before me, if I hear in the distance the sound of fanboy tears, I will follow them to the very edges of the earth to claim my prize. Oh, there is always a prize. They sob and heap our childhoods, our masculinity, virtue signaling, while review bombing whatever is before them. Okay, right here, let's stop. Okay, so the fact that you will drop everything when somebody is complaining about seeing a franchise bastardized and ruined by people who are far lesser than those that came before them that built the intellectual property of the franchise, what have you. When people who have spent and invested years and money into this, and she sees them lamenting the degradation of those said IPs, she takes joy in that. How about we ruin something that you love? Like, I don't know, this author is such a fucking hack already. I really don't know. Like, I mean, what could we do? We could take away your fucking, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, your mask? Oh my god, I'm gonna tell you me maskies. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Jesus, these people are, this just goes to show you how stupid and small and insignificant these people are. This is, you take great joy. Like, I don't know, let's see, why don't we make an all-white, cis, heterosexual version of Hairspray?
Are you serious?
But we'll change it, and it will be Hairspray in name, and then it'll be just a bunch of guys doing guy stuff, you know, playing video games, chilling, you know, throwing a fool. I don't know, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that you hate, you know, things of that nature, things that you find stupid and annoying. That's what we'd make your movie, and because that's exactly what they did. This isn't representation. This is idiots at Netflix being extremely woke and not having the creativity or the guts to do a Tila spinoff because they know it would flop, and then they package it as a He-Man show. Race swap Andra and then complain and then make fun of people who say Andra should have been race swapped. You race swapped another redhead and then race swap King Grayskull because that's stunning and brave. I mean, I'm waiting for him to race swap. I don't know. Einstein. They already tried it with Beethoven. Well, Beethoven was black. No, the fuck Beethoven. Jesus. And what is before them? Women, of course. Women with armor, with lasers, with daggers, and swagger and shaved heads. Women piloting the very spaceship that line the walls of their boyhood boys-only clubhouses. Women busting ghosts. Women overpowering big bads who destroy cities under the watch of super-heroic men. Women with other women, and not a man in sight.
This is Lesbos!
This paragraph insinuates that men don't like strong women. Well, the only men that don't like strong women are misogynists. So that doesn't apply to the majority of the people who are fans of this show, because we all accepted Tila. We all accepted Evelyn. We all accepted the sorceress. What we didn't accept was Tila being just bastardized. Just, you've ruined the character of Tila. You've made her a whiny, just annoying pain in the ass. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is to blame for that, because her delivery is so bland, so bored. It's painful to listen to. Like, she has taken all the joy out of that character. And you're going to sit there and you're going to defend her as she's a narcissistic cow. And I'm not talking about Sarah Michelle Gellar, which I'm sure she is too. But the character, you know, He-Man has died. Adam is dead. Eternia has lost its champion. King Randor and Queen Marlena have lost their son. Heavens to Murgatroyds. It's all about Tila and the fact that nobody told her. This is not fanboy tears. This is me. You know, this is people, you know, calling out bullshit on the show. You know, Evelyn, like I said, do I think the character design is sexy? Absolutely. Do I think Evelyn needs to be yoked? No. Andra's hilarious because it's like, it's just stupid. It's just literally stupid. Like, you can't have two badass redheads because God knows Hollywood hates redheads, which I'm shocked that they didn't race swap Tila.
Okay, now to be fair.
To be fair.
And for her to bring in women piloting spaceships, you're talking about Star Wars, we all know that that's a flop. Women busting ghosts, that movie lost money. It was a critical failure. Yeah, so women overpowering big bads who destroy cities on the watch of superheroic men. Last week, I followed the sweet sound of Fanboy weeping and discovered a treasure beyond my wildest imagination. Netflix's He-Man reboot, Masters of the Universe Revelation, the latest offering on the streamer's 80s nostalgia altar. It looks like the original He-Man and sounds just like the original He-Man, and the cast of characters is nearly the same as the original He-Man, but this is not original He-Man. For starters, it's almost not even about He-Man at all. Without spoiling too much, Prince Adam and He-Man get taken out of commission at the end of the first episode of Revelation, and the entire show becomes about Tila, who ditches the crown and tie updo for an asymmetrical trim with an undercut, and her job as captain of the Grayskull Guard for a gig as a mercenary alongside her gal pal Andra. They don't say they have a thing with each other, but but I'm also not sure if you even have to say a thing is a thing anymore. There's obviously something going on with them. They're adventuring companions who can't keep their eyes and hands off each other.
You're both pieces of shit. Yeah, I can prove it mathematically. Actually, let me grab my whiteboard.
Tila's not the only one who's got fanboys weeping. Andra's obviously no longer Lieutenant Andra, and now she's a badass black woman.
Sure, Jan.
And the first king of Grayskull, the guy Castle was named after in the original He-Man, is a badass black warrior.
So...
France Jerome over at Black Nerd Problems points out what a big deal that is, and how it too caused a riot within the self-righteous and self-appointed gatekeepers of the culture.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
Okay, so France Jerome over at Black Nerd Problems sounds like he's a racist asshole too. And I say that because for him to, insinuate it caused a riot within the self-righteous and appointed gatekeepers of the culture, no, you fucking pleb. It changes fundamentally who He-Man is. Now, if you want to come up with a show that's similar to this and do whatever you want with those characters, new characters, make a new IP. How about that? That's a novel idea, right? France Jerome over at Black Nerd Problems.
That's racist!
Why don't you do that? And we're not gatekeeping. Everybody has always been welcome in the He-Man fandom. That's what I don't understand about this. These people, these fucking idiots, these smooth-brained plebs who write articles like this and say things like, caused the riot within the self-righteous appointed gatekeepers of the culture. Like, how stupid are you, France Jerome?
He was a retard.
And how stupid are you, Heather Hogan? I mean, collectively, you two have the IQ probably of about this stylist. I mean, my cup of coffee is probably smarter than you two fucktards. Nobody's gatekeeping the culture, and race-swapping characters isn't how you get representation. All that does is piss people off because it's a bad idea. 99% of the time, race-swapping characters is a bad idea, and Andra is none the same. And Ted Biaselli said it. Nobody gives a shit about original black characters. And he said that, mind you, let me put this in context. Ted Biaselli said that in response to a black man who said they don't like race-swapped or retreads. It's like putting on somebody else's shirt. You want something new, not somebody else's. Furthermore, Tila and Andra are joined on many of their quests by longtime gay icon Evelyn.
Scissor me timber.
Who would have... I did not know she was a gay icon. How that happened or whatever, but okay. Who we did find out, in fact, added the evil to her name after her parents sent her out into the world as Lynn. It's just one of the self-aware jokes that lovingly clown on the original series. Andra points out that He-Man's dialogue and ridiculous puns are corny as heck, and Tila has to agree.
And fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Lynn is evil, and then she's not. And then she is, and then she's not. You know how it goes with these crunchy outside, gooey inside characters we all know and love. This is horrible writing. Oh my god. And she's up for an award for something?
How about new?
I'm sorry, some of the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders that I teach write better than this. However, you will not care about her character alignment when she takes off her helmet, shakes out her silver mane in the wind. And I tell you that she is voiced by Lena Headey. And at this point, I might as well also tell you that Tila is voiced by Sarah Michelle Gellar. And yes, there are shades of Circe and Buffy in both of them. Like I said, it's really cognizant nerd writing. Tiffany Smith voices Andra, and the rest of the voice crew is rounded out by Dennis Haysbert, King Grayskull, Mark Hamill, Skeletor, and Liam Cunningham, Man-at-Arms. A stacked roster. Tila was Vegeta. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. All I recognize is the haircut. And Andra's hair went from dreadlocks to shitlocks.
Badasses!
For Javicia Leslie and Sophie. What was her name? Megan Tandy in the exploding the Quizmaster episode. That bad CGI scene. They were like, Kevin Smith was like, guys, dude, Batwoman did this great scene.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Look at Evelyn. Like, I'm sorry, man, those fucking delts on her. I dig it. And that long hair, like, she looks good there. Like, I think Evelyn looks dope. And then you got Tila. Look at Tila's face. I mean, look at her face. She's like, why are you so beautiful, Evelyn? And why do I look like a fucking man? Oh, I think they look at like that looks. She looks like an old man who has like the comb over that blows over in the wind in this scene, and Evelyn's just like, I'm a goddess. And while all of those changes are heckin' awesome, like you're an award-winning writer, really heckin'. Revelation still captures the sword and sorcery and anime sensibility of the original series without the misogyny and racism. What the fuck? Misogyny and racism that defines so much of He-Man and She-Ra's original TV, action figure, and comic book outings. The first 5 episodes follow Teela, Andra, and Evelyn as they try to uncover the mystery of Eternia's waning magic and restore the planet and the universe's supply of supernatural power. They visit all the old haunts and also make a casual trip to both heaven and hell, Preternia and Subternia. And then, yeah, the best part was in Subternia when Scareglow was trying to get Teela's fear, and her fear was just being too awesome. The feel of the series is completely different than Noel Stevenson's She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Okay, because She-Ra and the Princesses of Power uses that bullshit Cal art style, and every character looks like a fucking just piece of shit, basically. And all it is just fucking garbage. I watched a little bit of one episode on YouTube that somebody had uploaded. I'm like, oh. Like, I saw the original She-Ra show because my sisters watched it. And I was like, I'll check it out with them because they sit there and watch He-Man with me. And, they played with all my He-Man figures, too. They never got She-Ra figures. They liked the He-Man figures. So it was kind of funny that she's all like, oh my god, see, girls need that. No, shut up, bitch. Like, this author's a fucking idiot. Like, straight up. Like, I'm just fucking idiot. The feel of the series is completely different than Noel Stevens' She-Ra and the Princess of Power. In fact, I'd say we've got more in common with the Legend of Korra. I bet you she just drew that reference from the Bounding into Comics article the other day that said, from Netflix perspective, the character design of Teela was based on Wonder Woman and the Legend of Korra, which I've seen Wonder Woman multiple times. Gal Gadot is beautiful, but she's not muscular at all, which she should be because she's an Amazon. In the Legend of Korra, the character was thin, but not muscular. I don't understand. It's fun, it's feminist, it's queer, and it's got a 96% Rotten Tomato critic rating, but a sobbing 38% Rotten Tomatoes fanboy audience score. Absolutely delicious. So all this article is really just a hit piece against He-Man fans, again, by an author who doesn't seem to really care about the property, only cares about being a bitter, pissed off, very, 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 very odd-looking human being. So she just seems kind of, bitter, I guess, as it were. That's the problem with a lot of these people who attack fan bases for being adamant and passionate about the things that they love. And it's the whole, like I said, it's the old trope. Oh, it's just these pissed off white middle-aged white men. Well, you're pissing off people who love the IP, and it just doesn't have to be white men either. That's the thing to this. They want to paint it as just white men. People from all walks of life love Masters of the Universe and Star Wars and things of the like, and to see that get bastardized and torn down by people with no talent, no abilities, who only stand on the shoulders of those who built the actual brand and try to claim their achievement as theirs after they run it through their checkbox, the design by committee group, as it were, and the check boxes and the blue check marks on Twitter and the activists who pretend to be writers. That's who's really getting into these franchises and destroying them from the inside out. So I find it amusing that the title of the article brought Sarah Michelle Gellar's name into it, but at the same time, Sarah Michelle Gellar really wasn't even mentioned in the article outside of the fact that she voices Teela. She does a miserable job of voicing Teela. I will say that, she wasn't really a factor in this. It wasn't like Sarah Michelle Gellar was out, clamoring for fanboy tears. Although I'm sure she's made some comments about it somewhere along the lines. She's married to Freddie Prinze Jr., who is a complete insane beta male. And, he's basically just coasting off her residuals from Buffy at this point. Oh, he's got that Star Wars Rebels money, too. So, whatever the case may be. But now's the time for you to let me know what you think here about this article about Heather Hogan, the fanboy tears. This is like a SJW writer trope at this point in the game, and it gets more amusing every time we see it, because it's like, how are they going to creatively try to spin this time? Because, oh wait, they don't have any creativity. So, yeah, exactly. She doesn't care about He-Man. All she cares about is, you know, angry men, because she's a bitter lesbian. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is fanboy tears, or do you think this project has been bastardized and ruined by the idiots at Netflix, and to a much lesser extent, their puppet Kevin Smith? So let me know in the comments below if I've earned it. Let today be the day I get you to subscribe to the channel. Join us right here, the place to be, reviews, where I'm here with all of yous. Also, bitch slap that like button for me if you are so inclined, or dislike it if you disagree with what I said. But, you know, I appreciate you sticking around till the end of the video. I'm Etepo Queen of the place to be, reviews. I've been here with all of yous. And if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Oh, we're scissoring.
Badasses! It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yes, every single thing I say offends them.
Who are you calling them? Man.
Cancelled.